What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Geordie, and welcome back to some more F1 25 driver career mode for the Canadian Grand Prix. But if you missed last episode at Spain, it was more pain in Spain, but not as painful as it has been for the last few seasons. We were able to get a top 5 finish, still not the podium that we were hoping for, but at least we get to end this series off with our best ever result around Spain in F1 25. Hopefully in the 2026 DLC things go our way around Catalonia, of course, and then we've got Madrid as well, so we've got double pain in Spain potential. Anyway, but because of that P5 result and Lando Norris subsequently taking the win, he is now just 4 points behind us in the drivers' standings. So we've got some work to do in these next few episodes, trying to once again stretch out that gap and you know, take a bigger lead in the championship, of course. In terms of everything else, Carlos Sainz got a really good P3 result there. Oscar Piastri P2, so McLaren extended their lead in the constructors' standings. But yeah, we appeared to be in some kind of battle for the constructors. We'll see how consistent McLaren are through the season, but yeah, I'm feeling a bit confident about the next few races, because we've got Canada next, then Austria, then Britain, then Spa, and that's Silverstone reverse. So we've got 4 tracks coming up that we're pretty strong at, or have been over the last few seasons. So the last time we did Canada was the last season. We got a P2 finish, and then the season before that, which was season 1, we also got a P2 finish. So it turns out we actually don't ever have a win at Canada just yet. So hopefully that can change. We've gotten P2 finishes in both previous attempts. So yeah, we'll see what we can do as the championship starts to heat up as we get closer and closer towards the middle of the season. We've got 3 upgrades coming in for this Grand Prix, a couple of which were failures from before. Actually, speaking of failure, one of them actually has failed. The tyre blankets.
But I'm afraid to say that some of them have failed quality control. We're going to need to tell the team what to redevelop via the R&D screen.
Well, because of that, we're not going to get those tyre wear upgrades until Silverstone. So that's a shame, because chassis is definitely where we need the upgrades the most. But that's because we tried to rush it. Originally, it wasn't going to come until after Austria anyway. So that's cool. That's absolutely fine by me. You know, we'll just say, hold on a minute. Is that my live? Yeah, there we go. Okay. I've completely lost track of what I was saying, but yeah, hopefully they arrive after Austria. We'll see how things go in terms of all the other upgrades that we got. We do have a minor chassis and aerodynamic upgrade arriving soon from Sainz's side of the garage. However, they will also be after Austria. So Austria seems too close to Canada to actually make any sort of headway in terms of upgrades. So we'll just see how things go now as we now head into the weekend. Let's actually go through our specialists first. We got the manufacturing expert right here. That one's very, very easy. That bug is still around. We can do that one. And then complete a lap using 2 sets of tyres. Yeah, we can do that. We usually do that. Earn 15 championship points. That's what we want to get. We want to get more than that, actually. But yeah, that's all we've got to do. Let's head down to the circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Awesome. Alright. I've always loved this track in previous games. I'm actually surprised that we've never actually gotten the win around here before. To be quite honest with you, I don't know how that happens. I think my hair's getting a bit long now. I can't remember the last time I had a haircut, but it is starting to curl at the sides and stuff, which, or at the ends, should I say, which is always annoying. Oh god, and looks like we've got very mixed conditions throughout the weekend. Looks like FP1 is already something we need to skip. The race actually has a chance of rain towards the end, as well as qualifying, so a little bit of unpredictability there. Hopefully that doesn't come to fruition. Out of all tracks I want unpredictability on, Canada is not one of them. So we don't have track acclimatization at all in any of these practice sessions. It's just race strategy, tyre management, and ERS management. So we'll do the quick practice for both tyre and ERS management to get them out of the way. We're also putting in a new ICE and well, I forgot what the other one was. But we've put 2 new engine wear parts in. A 70% failure? Oh my god. Or a success, just failed, I mean. But that's time management done. Then we'll do ERS management. And hopefully we've got time for... No, we don't. Okay, that's not good. Whatever. That's fine. We can always get back to that. Perhaps when we do practice or not. Maybe we will. I think we will. We'll see. It depends what tyres we have. We should have mediums available. We always do in FP2. But we'll have to do it in this session because there'll be no point in doing it in FP3. Well, at least actually playing it anyway. But let's head down to the track. FP2. When was the last time we did one of these? We usually just do the FP1 and then we move on. But yeah, here we go. So yeah, we got one set of mediums and... Yeah, okay, cool. Let's put that brake bias there. And then let's just go out and do the ERS management right away. We'll do it on the mediums. Actually, we'll do it at the end. We'll do... Yeah. We'll do it right now. We'll do it now, and then we'll come back for race strategy.
Get a few laps under our belt.
Got some extra tyre wear on the mediums as well, just to kind of gauge where they're at. Don't care too much for the softs. I think it'll be a mediums to hard strategy anyway. It usually is. Okay, out we go. Here we go then. Three people watching, what's up guys? Welcome to the stream. You're just in time for our first laps. This track is going to feel so much better because of the new regulations, of course. They're not as fast, therefore they're a little bit more nimble, so that's good. But that might also be because we've got ERS off right now. Alright, let's see how things go here. Switch ERS off through this section. And then switch it back on. We'll just switch it off every slowdown section like that. And then back on. We have one of the best powertrains as well, so that should have us faring a little better. Oh my god, that's woeful. That felt trash. I don't know what happened there. Luckily we've got 2 more laps. Maybe the tyres were a bit cold. think we're doing a little better than before. I'm not too sure. Right, let's try and do a little better this time. There we go. That's purple.
Program complete. A job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
A little bit of tyre wear on the rears.
We can take you this lap.
We'll pit in now for race strategy. Oof, that's going to be difficult. I hate the Canada pit lane. 5 people watching, what's up guys? Hey, what's up, Lukey? You playing on controller? Yeah. Alright, yeah, we'll skip ahead a little bit. But that is all the R&D points we could have gotten out of the practice programs other than race strategy, so now it's just time to do that one.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
Alright, let's go. We'll put hot lap on for this lap. I don't want to wear out the energy store by holding too much. Sainz is looking quick on mediums. That's a really good sign. That is... Oh, never mind. That's good. I was going to say that's a really bad place to try and go for some kind of overtake, but Antonelli was pitting anyway. Alright, here we go then. 5 laps on the mediums, 1 mediums. See how this goes. We've already done 3 laps on them. This one should be our quickest lap of the lot, considering we did ERS management earlier, but it really depends how slow we are in the corners. That might have been our fastest lap, but well off of Lando. Because he did that on new mediums. Three people watching, what's up guys? Oh my god. Jack Dillon came out very quick, oh my god. Four people watching, what's up guys? Six people, what's up guys? Lots of wear on the rears compared to the fronts. Probably because of the big slowdowns. Very harsh braking zones around here. Hey, what's up, sad retailer? Welcome back, man. Which circuit was this again? Albert Park. Does it look like Albert Park? Does this look like Australia to you? There was your clue right there. There was a flag. A big, big flag. It's Canada, mate. It's Canada. Have you not done it in your career mode or something? Oh, starting to lose the rear a little bit. We've drifted through that first corner. Lots of wear on the rears. Did, but a long time ago. Oh, alright. That's fair. See, I played these F1 games so much now, I can't, you know, forget them. That and I watch the real thing, of course.
Rain is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Yeah, we don't need to worry about that. We might need to worry about it for qualifying, though. Maybe even the race. For some reason, Charles in my season is cracked as hell.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Oh, that's not appearing on my phone. Probably because it's got it on top messages. For some reason it censors any swear words, and so I have to change it to all messages. He's always in my ass. Ah, that's why it was censored. Yeah, I mean, Leclerc was absolutely crazy for us last season, so I absolutely don't doubt that at all, that he's cracked in yours. I bet the only reason that he's not cracked in my season right now is because the McLaren is back on top. I forgot YouTube has those weird ass emojis. I can see it in the chat on my phone. Right, let's see if we can slow down enough for this pit stop. See, now that's too much. So where am I supposed to brake? I thought I'd brake at the 100 meter board. Ooh, the 50 meter board is a good shout, you know. If I brake at the 50 meter board, I'm able to slow down enough. That's good. I'll remember that. I've never really tried experimenting with that the last couple of times we've played this track. I just brake whenever I feel like it. See, when I played F1 I didn't do any of that at all. Like, for me, it was an automatic thing. So I could have gone, like, full speed into the pit lane, and it still would have reset me to the proper speed, and I would have got no penalty for it at all. But, since I started live streaming, I don't think I do that anymore. I don't know, I think when I was streaming F1 career mode, I kept it on, but for 24 and definitely this one, I've put it off. Alright, that was good. The car feels good. The track feels a lot better, but that's what I'm going to say about most of these tracks, because, you know, the cars are a lot slower now, which means they're a lot more nimble. I was going 190 at Monza, I was going into the pits, and for some reason it just magically made me go 50. Yeah, you've got the pit assist. That's the pit assist.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
Alright, time for qualifying. This is going to be a much quicker stream, it seems. At least that's what it feels like right now. No, I always thought I didn't. No, it definitely is. That's definitely the pit assist. There we go. Honestly, I kind of like how quick the R&D is on increased. Like, I might have it on increased for both myself and the AI from now on in any career mode we do. I don't know, I feel like I like how the upgrades come in quicker in a 16 race season. Like in a 24 race season, fine, but, you know. See, I don't know if my hair needs washing or if I need it cut. I think I need it cut, because I think I had a haircut back in December. I think it was December that I had a haircut. So it has been about a couple of months now. That's because I didn't have the back of it cut nearly as much as I usually do, because I like the mullet. But right now it's getting a bit unruly, so I might have to have it cut. Alright, what upgrades am I going to want to get? Can't get any more on the chassis. The tyre blankets and the cockpit weight reduction arrive in 9 days. And then we've got the monocoque structure, which is a major weight reduction. So that's going to be really good. Last haircut was back in October. I mean, it really depends how short you have it cut. You won't have to go nearly as much. What about powertrain upgrades? What have we got here? We've got the ERS cooling. Oh, that's another ERS upgrade, so that might be a good idea. We've got the ECU for fuel efficiency. Both of these will arrive before Silverstone. So we're not going to get any upgrades to the car before Austria, it seems. So we're going to basically be running in Austria in the same car. So that's a powertrain upgrade. We could do aerodynamics. How are we doing? Aston Martin have now overtook us for aero. Can we get any of these? We can get the the floor edge wing. Which, yeah, fuck it. Let's. I mean, we could keep up, but we could also look at durability, ICE, improved materials, MGUH. Oh, I mean, we're pretty good for durability anyway. Alright, we're going to go with the aero upgrade. It's only a minor one, but I'm not too worried about aero anyway. Let's get ourselves back in front of Aston Martin, a little bit closer to McLaren. There's no point rushing that, so we'll just have that as is. So, anyway, let's have a look at the progress history, see where everybody's at. Yeah, Aston Martin's now the second best car on the grid, but it's like so close between us. It's extremely fine margins between Aston Martin, ourselves, Ferrari and Mercedes. Either way, we are slowly but surely catching up to McLaren. Of course, McLaren can keep on putting their upgrades in because of their much superior aerodynamics. So we could honestly just focus on aerodynamics and catch up that way, but there's other areas on the car that are just a lot more important to work on, so I do want to keep going hard on the chassis. Anyway, let's get into qualifying. Mr. Rich over here earning 750 R&D, and meanwhile I'm barely getting 300. It's increased R&D, bro.
At the wonderful Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Who's going to come out fastest of all?
You could turn it up at any time.
Yes, it's time for qualifying.
So, I mean, if it doesn't feel quick enough for you, just turn it up now. You literally can go in your settings. It's not one of those things you have to do at the beginning of a season. I wonder what it would be like to have maxed out aero. Not really much of a difference, to be honest. You don't really feel too much of a difference in the car unless you max out the powertrain and it gets, like, too fast. You know? Alright. Yeah, we'll go out, set a lap on the softs right now. Oh, first I need to take the fuel load down. There we go. Let's do this.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
And it could be raining later on as well in the session, so I do want to get a lap out quick. I do want to get a lap on the board, just in case conditions worsen. I mean, you can see some grey clouds in the distance already, so there's a good chance. My race at Suzuka had over 36 kg of fuel as a goal while Charles was attacking me like a wild wolverine. What was I meant to do? Yeah, I really hope they overhaul the driver career mode in next year's game. That's for sure. They should overhaul all the modes, to be fair. I think they'll keep my team more or less the same. I think they're happy with that. As long as they add the ability to be an owner driver again, I don't mind. I was on the racing line, man, my bad. Yeah, if they can add being an owner driver again, then I'll actually do my team. I think I'll do my team for the 2026 update anyway, just for having like my own team in the new regulations. I just don't know how I'm going to do the stream schedule around that. I know I'm going to record and edit driver career though, So we might just stream my team all the way through, do a season, and then see where we land after that. I feel like the Ferrari engine has no difference really. Just pick Mercedes engine every new my team. I mean, I don't blame you. I don't go with Mercedes. Too many cars use the Mercedes engine. Usually I go with Renault. I always start with Renault. Because it's the weakest engine on the grid, and I just like building up from there. Weakest, but the cheapest engine as well, so I can focus on other things. Really good lap. I felt that was a really good lap anyway. 109.7.
Piastri's behind.
Yeah, but what was his lap? Cheers for the absolutely pointless information. 109.8. We smashed his time by a tenth. Also made a bad choice. I may have chosen Senna as my second driver. I almost did a My Team series, but I don't know, I just don't like how the mode looks. It looks like a lot of menu stuff and not enough things were done to the gameplay. Like, for me, my team before was fine. Like, I just wanted to be able to dictate my teammates' strategy. That's it.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I mean, I appreciate some of the new stuff, like all the fake sponsors and stuff. Makes it a little bit more realistic. We've got like a cost cap thing going on. It's really cool, but like the things that I wanted the most out of my team were just not in the game. That, and I never got to experience this driver career mode in F1 24 other than one season, so all the stuff I cared about I wasn't really able to experience.
So be careful.
Yeah, look at that. So that's good that we set a new lap because the rain is coming. We'll see what happens with everybody else's lap. But I think we might have set a good enough lap in general. That might be it. That literally might be it for quali. We'll see what happens. They said rain's not coming yet, but it is coming. So be careful. So that could be any second, right? I mean, we could head out a little bit earlier, but I don't really want to risk it, right? I only have so many soft tyres. I only have so many, like, chances at doing a lap, so we'll see what happens. Well, it looks like we got the quickest lap so far. Nobody's out right now. It doesn't look like it's raining. Let's see how Lawson's looking. Still not raining. It's very grey out there, though. People are going out and setting laps. I think it's raining though. It's too late. It's too late. It's raining. We actually got pole position. There's no way they beat that lap. No fucking way. I mean, let's have a look at what Norris does. But it is raining now. We did it! Oh my god. This is just going to be a shorter episode in general. We are already at the race. We did one less lap of practice, I think. And one less lap of qualifying as well. So we're just getting straight into the race. And there he goes. Yep, that's it. That's it for qualifying. I'm really glad we actually went out and set the best lap we could. That was awesome. Nobody got close.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry. We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Yeah, this is short qualifying, so you only do the one session. Unfortunately, Sainz was not on the same wavelength as us. He went out late, and the conditions had worsened considerably. That's not good. But the good thing is, the nearest person to us in the championship is down in P7. So, yeah, we don't have to worry about Norris for a while. We know he's going to come through the field, though. That's what the McLarens do. So, he will catch up, right? But is he going to get past Leclerc? Is he going to get past Piastri? That's the thing to worry about. Or not to worry about, I don't know. All right. We got 25 laps of Canada coming up. Let's just get right into it. How long has this stream been? Because it can't have been that long. It's only been about 36 minutes. So this episode is going to be just over an hour. If that. Unless it rains towards the end of the race, and then it will be stretched. But yeah, this has been a very quick episode. Canada is very quick, it seems. A much shorter track compared to the others that we've done. God, can you imagine how short the Austria episode's going to be? Oh, I mean, I think it's a sprint weekend anyway, right? How short was it before? I should probably check that out. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway, because it was a wet race, so it was longer anyway. Looking at it. Yeah, look at that, man. Look at how long and curly that's getting.
We're back once again beside the St. Lawrence River here in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. The event first moved to the variant of this track back in 1978, and it was won by none other than Gilles Villeneuve, the first Canadian to ever win his home race, and in whose honour the circuit would be renamed. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13,
such a weird camera angle, I don't even
2.7
recognise
miles
it.
of the circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. The rookie lines up on pole position, and Oscar Piastri completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we
got pole position in Canada. Let's go.
Andrea Kimi Antonelli.
That's because we were first out. That's why I always go out first, just in case.
Gasly and Esteban Ocon. Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, Alex Albon, and Colapinto.
Yeah, these guys got caught out as well. Tsunoda, Albon, Colapinto, Sainz.
And Carlos
Hopefully
Sainz.
They can come through the field. Well, mainly Sainz.
And Maloney rounds off the grid.
And as always, the V-carbs fail. Even when Lawson went out earlier than others.
And joining me in the commentary box this afternoon, the First Lady of World Motorsports, Naomi Schiff. We've heard all the rumours this week about this driver, and in the words of Joe Strummer, should I stay or should I go? And it seems...
My streams are sad, the only viewers on me, and I stream for a while.
It is a really interesting
Get
scenario.
used to it. You get used to it.
It could mean that they may have a better offer, or they've decided to stay with their team. So I really wonder today if we can tell by the driving style in the race whether they'll be showing off to maybe get someone's attention, or if they're going to take it a little bit more easy because they've got a secure situation going for them.
I always seem to get like 4, 5 or 6 viewers on these streams.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
But none of you comment! I don't know who any of you are. But I assume they come from my recorded and edited videos of this, and they stick around to see what else happens in the career mode, perhaps? I don't know. After the streams, I noticed the view counts go up by a few. Yeah, that does happen. That does happen. I don't know if it's because they get recommended or if view counts from the live itself are fully counted, but that usually happens. Alright, hey, what's up, Justin? Alright, looks like it is a mediums to hards. I knew it was going to be a mediums. I always prefer to go on the weaker tyre first, but Piastri seems to be going for the opposite strategy. So does Aiden Jackson in P4. First comment. Hey, what's up? What's up? How long you been around? 7 viewers, what's up, guys? Right, I'm not going to worry too much about warming up the tyres because Piastri's on hards anyway.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
2 minutes. Oh, okay. So you're not one of the regulars, it seems. But welcome to the channel, bruh. You now have to catch up all 62 episodes of this series thus far. Like that one crazy dude who's going through all of my series. Shout out to that guy. He's only ever commented on the streams once though, so I don't remember his name. So hopefully he sticks around. New around here. Well, welcome, bro. I'm going to try warming up the tyres anyway, just to get a good launch. Sooner I can get away from Piastri, the more he's going to fight with Leclerc, and then I can just gain time and run away with it. Like we did at Imola. Did you play on controller? Yeah. I swear everybody asks that. The other guy asked earlier and then left, I assume. I guess he doesn't like that I play controller. Can't really, because I have a lot of mocks next week, and then after the half-term break, more mocks. Finish it. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
Let's do this. $109 for controller. Yeah. Oh wait, the sky's just darkened. Uh-oh. But here we go. We're going to get a pretty good start ahead of Piastri. In fact, he's already getting pressured by Leclerc, who's had a better start than him on mediums. Which is absolutely perfect for us. If they can stay side by side through these next set of corners, they're already losing a ton of time. There you go, look at that. Leclerc's past Piastri. But perhaps that wasn't the greatest idea. Because they're already nearly 2 seconds behind. All because of that. And if there's anything about our car, it's pretty weak in terms of the battery. So as soon as a Ferrari or a McLaren gets DRS, we're in a lot of trouble. But just like Imola, as long as we can keep them out of DRS, we're going to run away with the win. So let's see what we can do from here. Dream start though. And there's the first lap down.
DRS is now available.
Rome might cook the whole grid. I mean, we'll see, but we know the Ferrari's quicker, we know the McLaren is quicker. But there's a good chance this could go like Imola. The corners aren't as demanding as they are around Imola, so, you know, a lot of it is top speed.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
I don't think I've ever lapped any car in this career mode. I think my difficulty is too high for that. And to add on to that, I did 50% races when recording and editing the series. Since we've gone to live streams, I do 35% now. I don't want to get burnt out on stream. Yeah. Well, they don't want you to hold too much because you'll wear out the energy store. That's why they say that. There's Calimero up into P5. Never mind, Antonelli's fighting back. Quite new on F1 for gaming. I usually just watch, but I play 90 plus AI. Hey, you know what? For a new player, that's not bad. But to be fair, I pretty much transitioned to 90, 95 plus pretty quickly through F1 23. I think I started on 85 for F1 23. very quickly went up to 90 and then stayed on 95. Should have probably moved to 100 to be fair, because that game got pretty easy towards the end of the career mode. I'm playing F124. Yikes! What a terrible game that was. I assume you're on last gen, so you can't get 25, I'm guessing. If you're wanting to get 25, I suggest waiting for the 2026 DLC at this point, just so you get them both or whatever at the same time. Because I'll have to pay DLC price for it. I don't know how much they're going to price it for. I'm going to assume £20. I play my uni friend, so I don't have F1. 25, I'm guessing. Yeah, 24 was really bad. Really bad. I mean, if you're on 90, I assume it's not too bad. I was on... I can't even remember what I was on. I think I might have been on 90. That game was just weird. Anyway, Leclerc's starting to pull on me a little bit, so I do want to start locking in. I'm going to try 85 or 90 AI next race and see how terrible I do. I'm on 98 currently. That seems to be perfect for me. I was on 102, but since the sports update, they made the AI even more difficult for some fucking reason. They were absolutely fine as they were. But I assume they did it to balance out, like, with the wet as well, maybe? I don't know.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Ferrari just swamp you on F124, it's crazy. See, I don't know what it's like now, because I haven't played F124 since... Well, I mean against the AI in a long time. Like, I quit that game about a month after it came out, and I didn't touch it until about a month before 25 came out, and I was just playing multiplayer at that point. Didn't touch career mode. I think I did one race against the AI for my final video. And obviously they'd made improvements, so I'm not saying F124 is particularly a bad game now, but it's a bad game. It was really bad at launch though, really bad. Like, I am not the type of person to quit a game when I love doing the content, you know? Like, even as bad as the WWE games got a few years ago, I still made hundreds of videos on them. And then, the F1 games, yeah. I made loads of videos on F1 23. And I still made loads of videos on 24, don't get me wrong. But the fact I only lasted about 150 hours, which is about a month of content creation. Yikes. That's how bad that game was. Even I couldn't play it. And I've been playing this one all year, since launch. Just like I was for F1 23. I think I put more time into F1 23 though. Because, I don't know. I always used to go on it after work. And just do a few F1 World races, and I don't really do that on this one.
Fast. We can change strategy if you want. Check your MFD for details.
That might be another reason why he's catching up. But if it's only the rears, then I'm not too fussed. I think I'll keep current. I think I'll keep the current. We're doing alright for now. Leclerc is catching up. We did manage to gain a 10th though from the last time I checked, so I'm just going to stick with it. We do need to start saving ERS a little bit more. Yeah, the tyre wear's pretty bad round here. I saw in practice, so I already knew it was coming. But if it's only the rears, I've just got to control the drift, and that's absolutely fine. Try keep Leclerc off DRS. That's the plan. That is the plan. Yeah, if Charles gets DRS, like I said, we're cooked. I mean, it is a lot easier to defend around Canada actually than it is around Imola, because it's a bit more of a narrow track, so we wouldn't be as cooked as we would have been in Imola. But we'll be fine, especially when we get on the hards. That's why I want to do the full stint on the mediums. I don't want to undercut this time. 12 people watching. What's up, guys? I get so many views on here. I think even when we finish the career mode, I still want to do some F1 content. Leclerc is pitting really early. What the fuck? What's that about? What the fuck? Is he good? Why is he pitting? Is he going for a two-stop? That can't be right. It's lap 8. Nobody else is pitting. What is going on? What the fuck? Why? I'm not pitting till lap 11, and that's like AI mandated. That's the game's coding telling me to do that. Maybe a puncture? I don't know. Can we look at the race director and see any incidents? There's nothing. I don't know, man. That's odd. He's not going to gain an undercut from that. In fact, he's going to lose so much time near the end of the race. What on earth is he doing? Wait, what if the other drivers do it as well? Maybe they know something we don't. Maybe it is going to rain later.
No threat of rain for the time being.
No?
Conditions
Okay.
look good. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
So weird. What if the other cars pit now, or was that just Leclerc?
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
I mean, he's going to be quicker for now, right? But is he going to be quick enough? His tyres are going to be so cooked by the end if he's going for a one-stop. No one else is pitting. Antonelli's fighting with Callie. It's in their DNA. Yeah, it's such a bizarre strategy. What the hell? We are losing time to Piastri pretty rapidly at this point. We've lost about a second to them already. But it's fine. I can deal with it. It just goes to show the amount of tyre wear on these mediums versus the hards. It's absolutely okay. Yeah, there was no weather changes. That might be the strangest strategy I've ever seen on this game. And I've seen some strange strategies, I know I have. None off the top of my head. But this one's going to stand out.
Seconds.
Yellow flag's behind. Who is that?
Okay, clear.
Oh my god, can you imagine if it's Piastri? Oh, it's Aiden. It's Aiden Jackson. I really hope that doesn't cause a safety car.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track around us now, so let's use it and make this next lap a quick one.
That's
Let's
really
go.
slowed down the cars behind, though. What the hell? Oh, were they that far away before? I've got no idea where Jackson is. I assume he's out the way. Yeah, he must be out the way. Were they that far away before? I don't know, man. Right, Piastri is getting closer and closer, but we only need to go one more lap, so we're good. My objective is really easy, a 117. I think we go way quicker than that. We always smash that objective.
Good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go,
114,
though.
smashed it.
We're going to box this lap, push hard on the in-lap.
There's Aiden Jackson. He doesn't seem to be in the way. I do have safety car and increase though, so anything can happen. I'm getting a bit anxious now, like what if something's going to happen and we could have pitted on lap 10 after all. Oh dear. I had my first safety car and it was horrible.
Pit now, pit now.
Yeah, I know. Piastri's caught up another second. He's catching up rapidly at this point. But the hards are going to be a lot better for us. Right, we got to get this right. And just... yeah, oh. Shit! I knew I should have committed. I should have. I fucking hate that so much, man. I hate Canada. I hate the Canada pit lane. I don't know how much I should press on the brakes. Piastri's going longer. At this point, I probably should put pit assist on. I don't know, man. I'm just so bad.
Okay, go, go, go. Perfect job on the
Wanna
turn
gain
in
as
there,
much
mate.
distance.
Looks like a nice
Alright.
stop time. We're
Charles
happy with that
behind
one.
me.
Up to
See,
speed now. Let's
I'm
get
really...
into those tyres.
Oh, there's Leclerc in P5. So it looks like he's been overtaking people, but not me. Well, that failed, didn't it, buddy? And he's on much older hards. He seems to have caught up to a bunch of people, though. But these guys might... yeah, these guys are definitely not pitted yet. So Leclerc is actually a lot further away than we think.
Minutes.
I don't know how quick he's going to be on those hards. I mean, Norris is... I think Norris has lost his part of his wing. Can you fucking get out of my fucking way? Jesus Christ, he's like... so slow coming out of corners, man.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Yeah, okay, Norris has lost part of his wing. I really hope Antonelli pits. He does. That really hurt us then. We're too quick for our own good. Definitely cost us a fuckload of time.
Carlos is in the pits.
Lots of understeer on these hards compared to the mediums, by the way. Callie's next. Surely we should be losing Leclerc at some point. He's on much more worn hards.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
I should hope not. I just came out the pits. Come on. I want to overtake Callie before the end of this straight. Beautiful. Good thing we didn't hesitate neither, because Callie is still going.
That was the fastest
What
lap
the
of the
hell,
race.
man?
Keep this up. Well done.
Right, we're gapping Leclerc now. Piastri still has not pit.
Okay, the McLaren driver's ahead of you. Time last lap, 1:14.6. Piastri's ahead of you, and gap to the car in front, 10.5 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Their tyres are 13 laps old. We think they've got one more stop.
That's worrying, bro. That's not normal. I know Callie's from the story mode. But I think if F124 is your first, you wouldn't know about the story mode. But Callie's been around since F123, and then She's in F125 as well. Same with Jackson, who is her teammate at Red Bull. I happened to get both Breaking Point protagonists on the same team in my career. Red Bull were just doing so bad they decided to replace their entire lineup. Verstappen left them for Ferrari, and then Verstappen retired last season. So Verstappen, Hamilton, and Alonso all retired in my save. Yeah, my career's a bit bugged. It doesn't actually tell me that they're retired. They just leave, and you can still see their stats and stuff. And it's the same reason why I can't see Callie and Aiden Jackson in my driver ratings. Bit of a bug. It's alright. What do you think he was doing? Definitely not managing my tyres. I'm going pretty hard on these hards. But that's because I know I can afford it. You know, they're hards, man. They ain't gonna wear. They're built for this. We're already catching up loads of time on Piastri, so this race is going to be really easy. Clouds are getting pretty grey over there. Hopefully that's not a bad omen. I think if it gets to a point where we've got like 5 laps to go, I think I'll just stay out on the hards. Piastri finally going into the pits. We are going to get a huge advantage over him.
Piastri stopping now.
We had more types of tyres. Yeah, I suppose, but they were kind of useless, like the Ultra Softs. But to be fair, I think these are the same kinds of tyres anyway. I think like these hards used to be the mediums. And then the softs used to be the super softs. Oh no, the mediums used to be the super softs. Or no, the softs. They used to be the softs. Then the softs were the super softs. That's how it was. You can actually see that in F1 like 2016, for example. Like the actual softs have the same colour as the mediums in the current games. That's probably how it was in real life. I wasn't really watching at that point. Piastri got out those pits pretty quick, to be fair. Alright, we've got a nearly 3-second lead on Leclerc. I don't know what he was thinking with that strategy, because Piastri is going to catch up to him like a fucking rocket. Like, watch that. Watch this space, guys. Watch this space. Piastri is going... Huh? What is this strategy? He is doing a 2-stop. Is he going on the softs? Hold on. If he's going on the softs, he might be cooking. We are witnessing the weirdest strategy of all time. Is he gonna... Will he be out in front of Antonelli?
Okay, mate.
He's gone on another set of hards.
Saving some ERS, so let's try and charge it up now.
It's fucking over. I don't need to charge anything. It's over. Piastri is not going to be quick enough to catch up. I mean, at least Leclerc didn't look too damaged, but I mean, if he just did a 2-stop, he would have got P2. I don't know what he's thinking with that 2-stop. Like, he's going to get a P3, but that's it. He just gave up a position with that strategy. Alright, let's focus on charging the CRS then. Ferrari is very stupid, apparently. We're going to take the easiest win ever. Very similar to Imola, but Imola was actually quite worrying towards the end, because Leclerc was catching up.
Okay, expect to see some
at a rapid pace,
10
but
to 15 minutes from now.
This shit, we're just going to walk it home. What the hell? We were in no danger at all this entire race, by the way. Well, I guess that's the win. I guess that's the win. That's very, very bizarre from the AI today. That's for sure. Piastri started on hards, which cost him. Leclerc did a 2-stop. Norris couldn't make his way through traffic, it seems. And that's it. Nobody else is quick enough.
Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
Norris, I don't know where he is, but he is going to lose a fuckload of points. And suddenly that P5 in Spain is aging better and better, it seems. Where is Norris? Because I know the engineer ain't going to tell me. Wow, he's in P7. That is insane. Calimeo's just overtaken Antonelli. Still think you love Spain.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
The Mattering doesn't look very good neither, so there's a very good chance after Season 1 of the 2026 DLC, we won't have any Spanish Grand Prix. unless they do a reverse version of Catalonia or something. But I don't think they will, seeing as we're already getting a new Spanish track anyway. I know they're going to add more reverse tracks in, because why not? That's one of the big things they advertise for this game. And I bet they're going to do every single track eventually. Like, eventually we'll get all the tracks in reverse, which is going to be really cool. It would be really cool, after we've got all the reverse tracks, we get mirrored version, like Mario Kart style. Like, just full on mirror the tracks. That would be weird. That's weirder than having them in reverse, actually. Because, I don't know, when I play 150cc mirrored on Mario Kart DS, all the tracks seem completely unfamiliar. Like, even more unfamiliar than a reverse track would. So I would really like mirrored tracks in the game, that's for sure. It would be even more wacky if, like, all the advertisement boards and stuff weren't mirrored. So, like, they make it look fully normal. But you know it's not. It would be so off-putting, in a way. Right, we should probably pick up the pace now. Because Piastri is gaining big time on those mediums, so let's pick up the pace, because these hards are starting to wear. I can feel it. Yeah, we're having a push lap right now.
Still looking good.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking in terms of strategy, Piastri and Leclerc. If they'd have just matched ours, we would be in trouble by now. Oh my god, there's the Wall of Champions. And I am a former champion after all. So of course I was going to hit that wall. In fact, I'm pretty sure we hit the wall at one point in Season 2, which was when we actually won the championship the last time. So, it was only a matter of time before we were going to hit the wall again. It is getting harder and harder to get the cars through the corners. Everyone else was on inters and I cooked hard. Brazil is harder on this game. It used to be one of the easier tracks in the game, but they really fixed it in this one. Now they just got to fix Spa and Monaco. I think we pulled on Piastri a little bit. I don't know. Wasn't he like 3.9 seconds away before?
Gap to your teammate behind, 34.5 seconds.
Where is he, by the way?
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 34.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. They're in 11th. And
Come
the
on,
time
Carlos.
last lap, 1 minute 13.6.
Very unlucky to not get a good time in qualifying. If he'd have gone out early, he would have got a really good time. But he didn't go until, like, the skies had darkened. Do you have traction control off? Nope. Yeah, we're doing really good right now. Piastri's not gaining much, if anything. I think those mediums have worn out now. That's our tyre wear currently. Yeah, I don't want to do full simulation stuff on a controller, you know? I could never. I think it's going to start raining soon, might be during the final lap. Only 2 commenters and 12 watching, lol. That's more common than you think, that's very common. But I appreciate the viewers, even though you don't comment for some reason. I still appreciate you. Clearly you enjoy this content, so, I mean, I ain't gonna fault you. Right, final lap.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
What a strange race this was. 13 people watching, what's up guys? Very strange race. Norris did not come through the field like I thought he would. So we're going to gain a hefty points total ahead of him in the championship race now. As it stands, by the way, he is only 4 points behind us.
We're expecting the rain to hit us any time now.
Piastri started on the hards, went long, and then went on to the mediums and has not gained that much. I think he's gained about a second on us. Leclerc went for a 2-stop. Started on the mediums, went to the hards, and then went to the hards again. Fall asleep much easier listening to them. Am I boring? What's that say about me? Alright, there you go. Final corner. Pretty easy win.
Mark! Yes, mate! Yes! You're a legend! That one was for you, mate.
Ah, you said it, bro. You said it, not me. But there you go. It might be the easiest win and the strangest win
mate. Well done.
I've had in a very, very long time. George Russell in the Mercedes, driver of the day. He did place quite high. Mercedes is so bad in the ground effect era games, it's crazy. But there you go, that's our 3rd win of the season. Let's go.
And it's one thing to win, but to win like that in total dominant style, that was a fantastic drive. And it is
I'm
not
kidding,
one
I'm
you see
teasing
very
you,
often.
don't worry, don't worry. I'm not offended or anything. There you go. pretty easy win right there. And Lando was really far down, so
I'm so glad all the hard work of theirs has
we're going to have a big lead in the driver's standings now, that's for sure. I think Leclerc would have overtaken Norris. So there's a little bit of success still there, even though he bottled the P2. Was he the one behind? I think he was. He was. Yeah, because Piastri started on hards. Leclerc got straight past him. And then Leclerc just bottled it, or Ferrari bottled it with the strategy and handed it right back to Piastri. Very strange. Don't know why they didn't do the one stop. I mean, look at me. Carlos didn't do as well. Carlos didn't do well because he got caught out by the rain in qualifying. Otherwise, he would have done a lot better. He came up. He scored points. So that.
Be sure to join us
like he scored a point.
As we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
No matter what happens, though, V-Carb are always the fucking worst, man. Always the worst. But yeah, Carlos managed to score 8 points. P18 though. With that qualifying, he got caught out by the rain, so he would have done a lot better. But yeah, Lando all the way down in P7. Yuki Tsunoda scores points for Aston. Nico Hulkenberg scores points for Kick Sauber. Here's these standings. We have now extended our lead. That's pretty big, to be fair. That is now 12 points, I think. 13 points ahead. No, 23 points. 23 points. Yeah, that's 23 points ahead now. Right, so the only way Lando's going to catch up is if he wins a race and we don't score any points. And that's fucking rare. So, you know, 50k per point. Yeah, it's very similar to Kimi and Lotus, isn't it? But I don't think they... I don't want to say I don't think they expect to score points. Surely they know what happened to Lotus, right? Nearly bankrupted them. But yeah, there we go. And in the Constructors, we wouldn't have caught up that much. But we caught up a little bit. Ferrari's now hit 100. Kick Sauber, that was their first 2 points of the season. Haas have not done very good this season compared to how they were in previous seasons. See, that's the thing with our R&D modifier. It kind of reset teams near back to their beginning. So I kind of regret it in a way. But I just wanted the cars to be easier to drive this season, so, you know. I probably won't do this again, though. Like, I'll probably just keep the R&D as it is, no matter what happens, because we've lost some development. Haas, nowhere near as good as they have been in the last few seasons. But we are seeing the odd Kick Sauber point. Well, they have 2 points here, so that's good for them. Very good for them. Sainz was quite far away at the end. If he was within he was within DRS, but I don't think he had enough time to catch up. He might have only just overtook Colapinto. I don't know. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Sainz's race in the beginning here. So, yeah, he's straight past Doohan. See how much Doohan held on. Sainz got to the inside though, that's the important part. Yeah, he's straight past him. He didn't manage to get another overtake, he was stuck in a little DRS train. Bortoletto... Yeah, Bortoletto went for a 2-stop as well. Very strange. There's P14, probably overtaking people out the pits. And then there's Sainz in the pits. Bortoletto, yep, second pit stop. Yeah, I think he just had the one-stop strategy and it worked out for him. So a lot more drivers than we thought might have had the 2-stop. Little dive down the inside? No, he was looking at it though. Lost a bit of time to the cars ahead. Oh no, he managed to catch up during this lap. So he got, yeah, oh yeah, obviously. So he got the overtake on Colapinto. But he could have got it before, as we saw. So he might have been able to get a P9, but Colapinto defended it hard and managed to, you know, keep the position and slow down Sainz. But here's Sainz getting the squeeze from Colapinto. Jesus, very close to the wall. But he manages to get the move done. And how close was he to Hulkenberg? Yeah, Hulkenberg did pretty well. Sainz probably should have used a lot more ERS. I think Hulkenberg... he wasn't within DRS though, so I don't know where Sainz's pace went. Maybe he was on older hards and Hulkenberg was fine. But yeah, Leclerc, I don't know what he was doing today. But yeah, that was the Canadian Grand Prix. A lot easier than I thought it would have been. And that was our first win around Canada as well. Our previous 2 results were both P2s, so it was only a matter of time before we got a win. I'm just glad it was in the final season and not, well, never. But yeah, that was very good for us. We were not under threat that whole time, though. That was a very easy drive. With Imola, it was a bit scary towards the end because Leclerc was clearly catching up at a pretty fast rate, but yeah, that race, Canada, oof, not even close. So next up is Austria Reverse, which will be interesting. We got a new message here, championship rival, pretty close. We need 1 championship point, I think. Yeah, we need 111 points. So we just need to score 1 point and then we win the rivalry with Leclerc anyway. So, yeah, looking at the rivals, career-defining rivalry, we only need to gain 2 more ratings to beat Piastri. We'll see if we can do that by the end of the season. The more wins we get, the quicker the rating's going to build up as well. But yeah, guys, that was the end of this episode of F1 25 Driver Career Mode. If you guys liked it, be sure to hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. Next episode will be Austria Reverse. That will be tomorrow night. So, yeah, same time tomorrow. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.